I'm heading to a place where thousands of years before I even set foot on this land, massive creatures like the Columbian mammoths roamed around. Sounds crazy, right? I'm about to hike through a national park that takes us back in time, way back to the Ice Age. The place I'm talking about is the Tule Springs Fossil Beds National Monument. It's a hidden gem located right inside the Mojave Desert. It's a place where the history is written in the very rocks beneath your feet. And here's the wild part, it's only 18 miles north of the neon lights of Las Vegas. Just a short drive from all the flashy casinos and shows, and you can step into a landscape that's totally frozen in time. As I explore, I'll be surrounded by the fossils of creatures that once ruled this land. Mammoths, saber-toothed cats, giant camels, horses, bison, and even the elusive dire wolves. The list of extinct animals is long, each fossil a silent witness to a world long gone. This place is seriously incredible, and it's home to some of the oldest prehistoric fossils that can be found in the region, and a lot of them dating all the way back to the Ice Age. It's honestly wild to think about all these incredible animals that once roamed in what now seems like a dry, harsh environment. But this place wasn't always the desert you see today. Thousands of years ago, this area was actually a thriving wetland, lush and full of life. So it makes sense that all those big crazy creatures, they would hang out here. Picture this. When the glacial ice started to melt, huge marshes and wetlands formed in this area, creating a natural oasis that attracted all kinds of wildlife. It was a sanctuary for all sorts of species. But as the climate warmed, the water began to evaporate. Slowly, the wetlands started to dry up and the once vibrant landscape began to shift into the environment we know today. Plants and animals got stuck in thick, sticky mud pits. Over thousands of years, all these trapped plants and animals eventually fossilized right here in this concentrated spot, preserving their stories for us to uncover. It's like nature's way of holding on to history, giving us a glimpse into our planet's past. So even though this might look like a tough environment now, it's actually a window into time when this was an entirely different world. One filled with wildlife, diverse ecosystems, and a climate that was drastically different. Back in the 1960s, a massive excavation project known as the Big Dig uncovered a crazy amount of huge animal fossils, some of the most incredible and massive creatures to ever walk the earth. This discovery was so monumental that it led to this entire area being protected by the National Park Service in the 2000s. And in 2014, the Tule Springs fossil beds were officially designated as a national monument, an official recognition of how significant this place is to understanding Earth's past. What makes this place so special though is the number and variety of species that have been preserved here. We're talking about a massive 22,650 acre area, one of the largest and most significant Ice Age fossil sites ever found. So what exactly has been discovered here? For starters, the Columbian mammoth. These gigantic creatures loved it here. They could stand up to 14 feet tall at their shoulders and weigh around 10 tons. Their tusks could grow to be over 6 feet long, and their molars were the size of human heads. I mean, imagine a tooth that big. There were also American lions roaming around this area. These big cats, they were no joke, easily weighing over 1,000 pounds and stretching up to 8 feet in length. And then let's definitely not forget the giant ground sloths, creatures the size of cars. And these are just a few examples of the extraordinary animals that were once here. It was a place filled with life, with rich natural resources, making it a perfect spot for both animals and early humans. The first American Indian tribes were believed to have settled here more than 1,000 years ago, drawn to the same resources that had attracted these massive creatures. I can't even imagine what this place would have been like with mammoths and saber-toothed cats just walking around. And their fossils are still here, trapped in the rock and earth, just waiting for us to find them. It's like these ancient animals left their mark on the land, and it's still here for us to discover. So the Tule Springs fossil beds represents a period of history that goes way back, covering a time range from about 200,000 to 3,000 years ago. And it's pretty wild to think that Nevada, one of the hottest places on Earth, is home to the only national monument dedicated to preserving and studying Ice Age fossils. Even though a lot of those massive creatures went extinct, the story of life here, it's far from over. Some species were able to adapt to the changing climate over thousands of years, finding ways to thrive where others couldn't. Making the beauty of Tule Springs not just in its fossils, but in the life that continues to thrive. You can still find lots of cool plants like the Mojave yucca and the iconic Joshua tree, which can live for more than 1,000 years, each one standing as a testament to the resilience of nature. And while the animals here might not be as enormous as the mammoths or saber-toothed cats of the past, the ecosystem is still bustling. This place is home to a wide mix of interesting reptiles and mammals, even if they are a bit smaller than their ancient ancestors. From the black-tailed jackrabbit darting across the desert to the desert night snake and the red-tailed hawks flying overhead, Tule Springs remains alive. Owls, badgers, bass, coyotes, falcons, and mountain lions all find shelter in this harsh yet beautiful landscape. Because you can definitely find a lot of beauty in what's remained after all this time and through so much change. There is something truly special about witnessing how nature has withstood the test of time, adapting and surviving through all the shifts in climate and environment. But what makes Tule Springs even more special is how much it can actually teach us about our world and our future. Understanding how the Earth and its ecosystems have evolved over time gives us a better idea on how to protect and preserve them for generations to come. By studying the past, we can make smarter decisions about how to face current challenges, from climate change to urban development.
This is one of those places where looking back actually helps guide us going forward.
It's not enough to simply focus on the present or only worry about the future. By looking back on the lessons written in the fossilized remains of this land are a blueprint for how we can navigate the challenges of the future. We have the responsibility to make sure that future generations get to witness and experience the same natural wonders that we are so lucky to explore today. Tule Springs, it's an absolute must-see if you're ever in the Las Vegas area. The contrast between the buzzing energy of the city and the peaceful, ancient landscape of Tule Springs is mind-blowing.
It's so important that we raise awareness about these amazing places and protect them. Not just Tule Springs, but all the natural wonders around the world. Because by looking back at these places and learning from them, it'll actually help us protect our planet for the future.
It's not just about preserving a pretty view. It's about safeguarding the stories they hold and the lessons they offer. Every single one of us has a role to play in this mission. The future is in our hands and the time to act is now. Every choice we make, big or small, has an impact on the world we leave behind. The more we raise our voices, the more we spread the word, and the more we choose to protect and care for these wonders, the more we can contribute to a future where the beauty and history of our planet can continue to inspire and educate generations to come.
If you want to learn more about different wildlife, environment, sustainability, or maybe just visit some more cool places along the way with us, check out our other videos and subscribe to the channel, because we're trying to build this nature-loving community together, but it's going to take all of us considering Earth.